Hey everyone! All right, so welcome to Friday Yoga, and as Mary said, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers here. Let's get started. So coming to your mat, if you aren't already there, standing. Let's stand tall, let's connect to our breath, bring our palms together. Bring your thoughts to the present moment by just feeling that energy in your palms. You press the palms together, pressing your feet down on the mat. Lift all 10 toes. Oh yeah, spread them out wide, and then slowly bring them all the way down. Now let's extend through the spine, tall shoulders back. We're in our bodies, connecting to our breathing, belly breathing. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. So let's take a deep breath through the nose. Inhale. And then exhale through the nose. Start to be conscious of our breath flowing in and out. All right, take our hands, draw them back. Let's draw big circles. Draw them all the way up. Circle them overhead. Lift it up through both sides of the body, lengthening up, palms together. Exhale, palms to heart. Let's do that 2 more times. So draw the arms all the way back. And inhaling, circle them all the way up. Feel yourself lengthening up through both sides as you raise those arms up overhead, palms tightly together. And then exhale, palms to heart. One last time. Draw the circles back and bend the knees. Inhale, sweep them all the way up, lifting upwards, palms together. Exhale, palms to heart. Now I'm just going to turn sideways. I'm going to open up the arms out to the side. Raise the chest up. Tall spine here. And then exhale, bring the arms together. Bring the backs of the hands together. That's right. Then inhale, turn your thumbs back, open up, lift the chest. And then exhale, round the back, backs of the hands together. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way back, lift the chest. Exhale, backs of the hands together. And then bring those arms out once more, and then slowly bring them out to the side. Want to draw your elbows in close, extend the arms out, turn the thumbs back towards the wall behind you. When externally rotate those shoulders, make sure your 4 corners of your feet are on the mat, your tall spine, breathing deeply here. One more breath. All right, and then just release the hands. And let's extend the legs out wide. And bring the heels in, toes slightly out, and keep your knees soft. So you want to just be able to, come up and down if you want. All right, so let's take our arm, inhale it all the way up, lengthen out to the side again, and then exhale, bring it down. Opposite arm, inhale, sweep it up, reach for those fingertips, and then exhale, bring it down. One more time on each side. Inhale, sweep up. Oh yes, breathe. Reach for those fingers. Exhale, down. Opposite side. Press down to the foot, lengthen up through the fingers. And then exhale. Nice. Let's bring it down. All right, so from here, we're not moving anywhere. Just gonna shift our feet just a little. So bring those heels in just a little bit. Toes slightly outward. Moving into a star and a goddess pose. So keep the knees nice and soft. Just open up the arms wide like a shining star, twinkling, twinkle, 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 little star. All right, so you can bend with those knees. Open up wide. Yeah, I'm going to open up the heart. Let the oxygen in. Okay, and from here, as we're opening and enjoying this, we're going to come down to our goddess pose. So lower our torso, bend the knees, bring the arms in and elbows back. All right, so keep those knees over the ankles, come down as low as you can. Breathing deeply here. And then upwards to star pose. Extend the arms out, straighten up the legs. Reach for those fingertips like you're hugging the sky. And then exhale, let's come back down into goddess pose. Bring the elbows back, come low. And then inhale, upward star. Twinkle, twinkle. One more time, come down to goddess pose. Bring those knees back, elbows back, spine tall, breathe here. Release the arms. From here, place your palms on your thighs, and we're just gonna do some twists. So we're gonna twist to the left. So bringing your right arm on your right leg, do a twist from the waist, looking over your left shoulder. Press down to those heels. As you breathe, and the inhale, come all the way back to center. Exhale to the right. Same thing, looking over your right shoulder, pressing down through your heels. And then inhale, come back to center. One more time. To the right. And then inhale to center. And opposite side, twist. And then inhale, come back to center. And heel toe your feet together. And then let's just do some shoulder rolls here. Raise them up. Let me feel the movement here. Breathe, inhale up, and bring them down. One more time. And then reverse opposite way. Are you drawing circles or squares? Maybe rectangles with your shoulders. Breathe, loosen that up. And then we're gonna come down slowly. We stop here. We're gonna come down to the mats on our bellies. Laying on our bellies, we're gonna move into a shoulder stretch. So if you haven't ever done this stretch before, you can watch me. But we're coming all the way down on our bellies. I'm gonna extend that left arm all the way out, palms down. Keep our right arm, the elbow bent. And as we're laying on our belly, we're gonna turn and put our left ear, our left cheek on the mat and rest it. Then we take our right knee, bend that leg, and we're gonna roll towards that arm that's outstretched. So bring that right foot behind you, behind the left leg, bring the foot down on the mat, roll your hips open, you're rolling back into that shoulder, that outstretched shoulder. And with your right hand, you're gonna push yourself towards that shoulder, if that makes sense. So we're gonna stay here as we open up those hips, turning from the navel button. Stay here and rest, and let's breathe 5 rounds of breath here. This is an intense shoulder stretch. So just relax the shoulders and breathe in and out through your nose. Calm, steady breaths. And imagine breathing through that left shoulder. One more round of breath here. And then we slowly roll back onto our bellies, straightening out that right leg, coming back to a neutral position. We're going to switch sides, same thing on the opposite side. So extend your right arm out to the side, palm down. Bring your right ear, right cheek down to the mat. Take your left palm and bend the elbow. Press down into your palm. And now take your left leg, bend that knee and bring that foot behind your right leg. Bringing the foot all the way down, rolling your hip open, rolling towards that stretched out arm. We're stretching out the right shoulder here. Make any adjustments you need. 5 rounds of breath here. Imagine breathing, sending breath into that right shoulder. Relax here. Notice if you have a tendency to tighten up your shoulders, just relax everything. Your jaw, your breathing should be relaxed. Your fingers are stretched out, not rigid. Rolling the hip open if you can. Always work within your range and your limitations. One more breath. And then we come rolling back to neutral, coming back on our bellies, taking your time, being mindful, graceful in your movements, and bringing the forearms down as we move into a sphinx pose. So our elbows are at our sides underneath our shoulders, and the tops of your toes are down on the mat. You're going to press down to that pubic bone, engage those legs. Moving into Sphinx pose. So inhaling, lifting up our chest, opening up the heart, chest, the lungs. Really press down into the pubic bone. Let's breathe here. Let's do 5 rounds of breath. So this is a great counter pose for sitting at a desk every day. Check in with your body, see how it's feeling. Nice back bend, a gentle back bend for us. Let's breathe into this. One more round of breath. And then slowly straighten out those arms, extend them out in front of you, and bend the knees in. All right, so from here, moving into a quad stretch. So take your right leg and extend that leg back down on the mat, straighten out your leg, top of your right foot down on the mat. Your left knee is bent. We're going to extend that right arm out in front of us, right palm down on the mat. Take our left arm and grab the left ankle. And if you can, let's do a quad stretch here. So try to keep your knees close together and draw that ankle in towards your sit bones, draw it into your cheeks as we stretch our quads here. You can place your head down on the mat if you'd like, or gaze down at the mat. Keep your spine aligned, your neck aligned with your spine. And make sure you're resting on both hips, not leaning to one side, keeping level. Breathe here. Stretching that left quad. One more breath. And then release the left ankle down, bring that leg down into the mat. Take your left arm, extend it out overhead. We'll switch to the opposite side. So when you're ready, bend the right knee, bring the ankle back towards you. Take your right hand, grab the ankle, draw that heel in close to your cheeks, your hips. All right, we're gonna stay here and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Core stretch on this side of the body. Again, just stay level. Make sure you're not leaning to one side. Breathe deeply. Keep your knees as close together as possible. One more breath. And then release the leg, let it fall down to the mat. All right, so once again, bend the knees back and then let's just let them fall side to side. It's like windshield wipers, except we're on our belly. And we're just gonna let the knees and the legs go side to side. Just loosening up here. All right, then slowly bring them back up. And let's move into a child's pose. So work your way into your child's pose, widening your knees as wide as the mat, bringing the big toes together, and sending your hips all the way back to your heels. Walking your hands out in front of you so that you can bring your forehead down to the mat. Relax here. Again, send the hips back to the heels. If you have tight hamstrings, this could be an issue. Sometimes you can place a pillow underneath your hips. We'll stay here and take 3 rounds of breath. Just relaxing. Feel the spine decompress. Deep breathing. Shoulders relaxed. One more round of breath. Spine tall. We're going to raise up. Coming all the way to all fours, tabletop here, moving into a cat-cow pose. But this time, take your palms, turn the wrists around so that your fingers are pointing towards your knees. If this is possible for you, place the wrist down. So you'll get a nice forearm stretch here. So fingers pointing towards the knees, wrists pointing down. All right, let's extend to the spine. Drop in the belly, inhale, gaze upward. Then exhale, tuck your chin and round the spine. 2 more times, drop the belly, cow. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, cat pose. One last time, dropping the belly, inhale, gaze up. And then exhale, making sure best cat pose, round the back. And slowly come all the way back to neutral and turn those wrists around. We're going to move into a lunge pose from here. So you're going to take our right knee, and some of you might have to guide it with your hand, but that's okay. Take your right knee and bring it up to the front of the mat between your hands for a runner's lunge. Slide that left leg back. And make sure your right knee stacked above your ankle. And send that left hip back. We're going to stretch our left hip flexor. So pressing down to that right foot. And your back toes can be tucked or your toes can be down on the mat, whatever works best for you. We're going to engage our muscles here as we raise ourselves up. So press down to the front foot, raise yourself all the way up, extend those arms upward. Let's take 2 rounds of breath here. Deep breaths. One more round of breath. And then exhale, slowly bring your palms all the way down. Now if you can't take your right hand and heel toe your right foot towards the edge of the mat. So turn it 45 degrees. then take your right hand and press that knee away from you, so open it up a little bit. And then turn towards that right knee so your chest is turned upward, gazing up. Let's take 2 rounds of breath here. You can come up on that knife edge of the foot. Really open it up. See if that's doable today. Breathe deeply, if nothing else. And then slowly bring that foot back down to the mat. And if you can do a deeper stretch, we're going to come down to our forearms on the inside of that right leg. And stay here. Breathe 3 rounds of breath. A deep lizard pose here, coming down to your forearms. If you can go deeper, go right ahead. This is an all levels class, so whatever you can do to modify and works for you is good. The main thing is to keep breathing steady breaths. One more round of breath here. And then pressing down through our palms, raising up. Slowly heel toe your right foot towards between your hands as we ease our way into a half split here. All right, so we are straightening out that front leg, sending the hip all the way back. Now some of you can just stay right here, curling your toes towards you with that front foot. And you might be happy to just stay here and stretch out the hamstrings and calf. There's some who might want to go a little bit different and come all the way down to the mat. And let's do our 3 rounds of breath here. Whichever variation works for you. Try to curl those front toes towards you for a deeper stretch. As you feel that stretch, breathe into it, deep breaths. Relax the shoulders, focusing on the calf and the hamstrings, ankles, feet, breathing. Right, slowly, we'll come back up into our lunge. And switch out to the opposite side. So send that right foot back into tabletop. We're going to switch sides. So get ready to move into your lunge with your left foot. And bring it up to the front of the mat. Left knee above ankle. And then scoot that right leg back, sinking the hip down towards the mat. So as you find your foundation and you're pressing down into that left foot, feeling firm in your foundation here as we're going to sweep our arms up. All right, so when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Just do 2 rounds of breath here, opening up, lifting up to the sides, opening up the chest, the heart, the lungs. One more breath. And then exhale, bring the palms down on the inside of that right foot. Heel toe your left foot towards the edge of the mat and turn it 45 degrees. And then take your left hand and push that knee away. Open up the leg. Come up on the knife edge of your foot if you can. And then twist open. Turn your chest open and breathe here. Let's do 2 rounds of breath. One more round of breath. And then slowly bring the foot back down on the mat as we come down into our forearms for those who can. Come down to your forearms on the inside of that left leg. We'll stay here and breathe again. Deep breaths. Opening up the hips. As you all know, our hips shorten. They shorten the longer we stay in a seated position. So we have to lengthen out the muscles. It takes time. And perseverance, don't give up. Just keep breathing into it. All right, let's slowly press up. Walk that foot in between your hands. And we'll move into our half split here. So straighten out that front leg, send your hips all the way back. Do the same thing you did on the opposite leg. Match what you did. Curl the toes towards you. Stay here. Let's breathe 3 rounds of breath. Noticing tightness. The intensity of the tightness, if it's the same in either leg or just one leg. Breathe. One more round of breath. And then slowly, let's come all the way back up into our tabletop. Send that leg back. And bring your hips down to your heels, and we'll swing our legs around, coming back down on our backs as we start to close out this session. So coming all the way down to your backs. Bring your knees in, give your knees a nice big hug. You can rock side to side and massage that spine. Reward yourself. All you moms out there, or moms to be, or those with wonderful moms, anyone who's ever had some kind of mom in their life. Be good to yourself, nurture yourself. Let's be proactive with our health and go into healthy aging. All right, so extend those legs upwards toward the sky. Take your peace fingers, grab your big toes. Extend through your heels. So when I feel the back of the leg stretch, you can open up your legs wide as you like. Rock side to side. Turn your toes towards you for a deeper back of the leg stretch. Breathe deeply here. Then draw the legs together. Bring those legs all the way together. Release the arms down to the side in a T. Keep your feet flexed and your knees slightly bent. We will do some twists here. If you want it more challenging, keep your legs a little bit straighter. If you want it less challenging, bend your knees more. So what we're going to do is inhale, and then on an exhale, we're going to let our legs gently come down to the right side, all the way down. Turn your gaze to the left. And we're in a twist here. Your legs come all the way down. And then we're going to inhale those legs all the way back up to center. Bring your gaze to the center. Doing some core work here. Same thing on the opposite side. Let your legs gently come all the way down to the left And then turn your gaze to the right. Coming deep into this twist. Slowly, mindfully. Coming all the way down into the twist. Let's do one more set here. So inhale the legs all the way back up to center. Bring your gaze back to center. You got it, same thing. We are going to let the legs fall to the right. Come all the way down. Turn your gaze to the left. Into the twist. Inhale, bring those legs all the way back to center. Gaze towards the center. And now let's do the opposite side. Let the legs fall to the left. Gently turn your gaze to the right. Really working our muscles, lengthening them out, strengthening them. And now return to the center. Inhale the legs all the way back to center. Bring your gaze back to center. Let's move into our reclined butterfly pose. So draw the feet together, open up the knees wide, bring the heels down to your pelvic area. Grab your feet with your hands. Draw the heels down towards your pelvic area. Knees wide open, shoulders down on the mat, spine tall. Let's take 2 rounds of breath here. And then slowly release. You can roll your knees over to the right. And then slowly work your way back up to seated position. All right, guys. Thank you all for sharing this class with me. Take our arms, inhale, sweep them, draw them all the way up again. Palms all the way up, fingers up to the sky, grab some sunshine. Exhale, bring those rays into your heart for a lovely weekend, lovely Mother's Day.